Hello students, how are you? I hope all of you are fine. Once again I am here, Dinesh Chaurasia with my online studies. So today I have taken a new topic for class 8, rational numbers. Okay, rational number is the first chapter actually in your books, and I have chosen this because this chapter you have been doing in class 6, class 7, and in class 8 also you'll be getting this rational number chapter. Okay, maybe in class 9th also, not maybe, actually surely the chapter 1 is in class 9 also, the rational number only the same, or the real numbers. Okay, so what we have to study in this chapter mainly is about numbers and the properties of numbers, to finding the rational numbers between two numbers, representation of rational numbers on the number line, and many other things. Okay, so before I start this rational number chapter 1 of class 8, I would like to recall some basic things about the numbers, as you all know about what is natural number. So what is natural number? Counting numbers from 1 to infinity. 1 to infinity. They are called natural numbers. They start from 1 and there is no end point for the natural number. So up to infinity I have written. Now second part you have already studied about is whole number. What is whole number? Just after natural number, whole number comes, and whole number includes 0 also. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and up to infinity is called whole number. So you can say natural number is the younger brother of whole number, because whole number is greater. 0 is there in the whole number. Okay. Now third one, natural number, whole number, then you get integers. Integers. What are integers? I hope you all know that. What are they? Please recall them. Minus infinity to -2, -1, 0 and 1, 2, 3 up to plus infinity. Okay. So this is the elder brother of whole number now. Okay. Integers include all the numbers in minus, 0 and all the number in plus. So this is the integer. Okay. Now fourth one, we will study about rational number. So what is rational number? Rational number is all about a number in the form of p by q. Okay, if any number you can represent in the form of p by q, or in the form of numerator upon denominator, or which can be represented in the form of p by q, you say the number is in rational number form. Okay, so a number which can be represented in the form of p by q, but there is a condition: q should not be equal to 0, and p and q, they both will be what? They both should be belonging to integers. P and q, they can be in the negative, they can be the positive. One of them can be negative or one of them can be the positive, but the condition is q should not be equal to 0. So a number in the form of p by q, where q is not equal to 0, is called a rational number, and p and q, they belong to what? Integers. Okay, so this is called rational numbers. So ऐसे कोई भी नंबर जिनको आप p by q के फॉर्म में, जैसे 2/5, 3/8, 5, अगर I have written, if I have written only 5, that means 5/1 you can say. If I have written 0 also is a rational number, because 0/1 you can write. But if I have written 5/0, this is not a rational number. Okay, please remember this. So now, this was the basic concepts about natural number, whole numbers, rational numbers, integers. Okay, so now we have to study about mainly rational numbers. So number in the form of p by q, where q should not be equal to 0 and p and q should be belonging to what? Integers. So they are called rational numbers. We have some properties of rational numbers. Okay, so addition properties, subtraction properties, or you can say multiplication and division also, but mainly we have to study about the addition and subtraction properties, and cumulative properties, associative properties, existence of identity, or existence of additive inverse. These kind of properties we have to study about. So what are they? Listen carefully. Now, the property of rational numbers or the properties of rational number are, you can say, if any rational number you have a upon b, okay, and if you multiply these integers, or you can say the numerator and the denominator by the same number, if you multiply m into a upon m into b, then the property is there will be no change in the rational number, because m will be cancelled afterwards. So the resultant will be what? A upon b only. So this is the first property of rational number as written here in my book. I can read. Please note it down. The properties of rational numbers: if a upon b is a rational number and m is a non-zero integer, then a upon b is equal to m into a upon m into b. So this is the first property. Now the second property we have: if a upon b is a rational number and m is a common divisor. So once again, same thing. If we have a upon b a rational number, and if you divide a by m and b also by m, so this also will be the same rational number, or the rational number, there will be no change. So now examples you can say, examples you can take, like if you have 2 by 4, okay, and if you divide 2 by 2 and 4 also by 2, you will get 1 by 2, and this 2 by 4 is equal to 1 by 2. You know why? 1, 2, so 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2. So there is no change after dividing each term or the numerator and the denominator by the same number in any rational number. So this is the property of rational number. Some more are there, listen carefully. Now we have standard form of a rational number. Listen carefully. Rational number a upon b is said to be in the standard form if a and b are integers having no common factors. Listen carefully. Or the no common divisor other than 1, and b is positive. Listen carefully. If a upon b, you have a upon b, any rational number, so this rational number will be called in standard form. When if a and b they both have, or you can say they both don't have a common divisor. If they are in the smallest form, you will say the rational number is in the standard form. Like if we have 2 upon 5, other than 1 there is no divisor of 2 and 5 both. So 2 is in the smallest form, 5 also is in the smallest form. So this is what is standard form. Okay. And if I write 6 upon 9, is it in the standard form? No, because 3 2s are 6 and 3 3s are 9. Answer will be 2 upon 3. Now it is in the standard form. Okay. So like we have to convert 33 upon 44. One answer I have taken from the book. This we have to convert this in the standard form. So you please get the HCF of 33 and 44, or you can divide like that only, whatever you all have been doing. If I take 33 divided by 11, so we like 11 3s are, 11 4s are, so minus 3 by 4. Now this is in what? Standard form. Okay. Yes. So I have told you, if a upon b and c upon d two rational numbers you have, a upon b is equal to c upon d, then you can write a multiplied by d is equal to b multiplied by c, cross multiplication method. With the help of this method, we may find, or we can compare two rational numbers. Listen carefully. If we have two rational numbers like 3 upon 4 and 5 by 6, and you have to explain which rational number is greater. Listen carefully. कौन सा बड़ा है? देखिए, 3 upon 4, 5 by 6, you cross multiply the numbers. 3 multiplied by 6 and 4 multiplied by 5. Okay, and you can write in between. 3 6s are 18, 4 5s are 20. As you can see, 20 is greater than 18. So 20 is this side. So 3 by 4 and 5 by 6, this side number will be greater than this side. Okay, so this is the way to compare the numbers. One more example. Let us take, like we have 3 upon minus 4 and minus 5 by 6. Okay, listen carefully. Cross multiply 3 multiplied by 6 and minus 4 multiplied by minus 5. So 3 6s are 18, 4 5s are 20. Minus into minus plus. So again 20 is greater than 18. So you can write 3 by minus 4. Once again I have, if 18 is less than 20. So why I have taken this example? Listen carefully. Again 3 by 4, 5 by 6, 3 by 4, 5 by 6. But I have given minus sign there. So again, if 18 is less than 20, so 3 by 4, 5 by 6, 5 by 6 is greater. But if we put minus sign here, so the reverse will be there, minus 3 by 4 will be greater. See why? Because if we write 3 and 4, which number is greater? 4 is greater. And if I write minus 3 and minus 4, so automatically minus 3 will be greater. Okay. So please remember, this is the way you can compare the rational numbers, which rational number is greater, which one is less. Okay. So by this way you can write the numbers in ascending order or in descending order also. Let us take one example of writing the rational numbers in ascending or descending order. Like we have a number 4 upon 9, 5 upon 12, 7 upon 18 and 2 upon 3. Listen carefully. We have to compare the numbers and write in the ascending or in descending order. So because we have more than 2 terms, so we will apply the LCM method. If we take the LCM of 9, 12, 18 and 3, listen carefully. 9, 12, 18 and 3. Take the LCM of these 4. 2, 6 are 12, 2 9 are 18, 3. 9, 2 3 are 6, 2 9, 3. 3 3 are 9, 3 1 are 3, 3 3 are 9, 3 1 are 3. 3 1 are 3, 3 1 are 3, 3 1 are 3, 3 1 are 3. Okay. 2 2 are 4, 3 are 12, 3 are 36 will be the LCM. Now 9 4 are, so 4 4 are 16. 12 3 are, so 5 3 are 15. 18 2 are, so 7 2 are 14. 3 12 are, so 12 2 are 24. Now you can write 16 upon 36, 15 upon 36, 14 upon 36 and 24 upon 36. Now you can compare which number is greater or which number is smaller. Greater the numerator will be greater or less the numerator will be smaller. So 14 upon 36, after that we have 15 upon 36, after that we have 16 upon 36 and then after we can write 24 upon 36. But we have to compare between these numbers. So now 14 upon 36 is for 7 by 18. Now 15 by 36 means 5 by 12. 16 by 36 means 4 by 9. 24 by 36 means 2 by 3. Okay. So this is how we can compare and we can write by write in ascending order or in descending order for the given rational numbers. Okay. So far we have studied about exercise, and before I close up I would like to tell you how to represent the rational numbers on number line. Listen very carefully, this is very important, very easy also. So if you have a number or a rational number like 7 by 8 and you have to represent on the number line this 7 by 8. See how to represent the given number on the number line. 0, you know, this is the positive sign or the positive direction, this is the negative direction. We have 7 by 8. What is the denominator? 8. Listen, you can write 1 by 8, 2 by 8, 3 by 8, 4 by 8, 5 by 8, 6 by 8, 7 by 8 and 8 by 8 means what? If I write 8 by 8, 8 by 8 means this is 1. Okay. So 8 by 8 and this will be what? 7 by 8. Listen, 0 and 1 is there. In between we should have denominator is 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 parts we should have in between 0 to 1. Let us take one more example. If we have to get 3 by 5, so we will write one or we will make one rational number. This is negative, this is positive direction. 3 by 5. Listen carefully. 1 by 5, 2 by 5, 3 by 5, 4 by 5. 5 by 5 means what? 1. So this is what? 1 by 5, 2 by 5. This point will be what? 3 by 5. So this is the way you can represent the rational numbers on the number line. Let us take one negative example. A rational number in negative form. If I write minus 6 by 11. Minus 6 by 11. Okay. So make one number line. This is 0. Minus means minus will be this side. So if we have minus 6 by 11, we will divide from 0 to 1 into 11 equal parts, like 1 by 11, 2 by 11, 3 by 11, 4 by 11, 5 by 11, 6 by 11, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 by 11. What is the meaning of 11 by 11? 11 by 11 means 1. Okay, so we have 1, and this is what? Minus 6 by 11. So this is all minus 1 by 11, minus 2 by 11, minus 3 by 11, minus 4 by 11, minus 5 by 11, minus 6 by 11. Okay, so this is the way you can represent the rational numbers on the number line. Okay, so on one number line, listen carefully, on one number line you can represent only the rational numbers having the same denominators. If denominators are different, you cannot show on the same number line. For different denominators having the rational numbers different denominators, so you will have to draw the different number lines also. So thank you again with a very important topic, how to find rational numbers between two numbers. Okay, this is a very important topic. This only usually comes in your examination. Okay, if we have two numbers like 1 by 4 and 1 by 3, listen carefully. 1 by 4 and 1 by 3, we have two rational numbers, and we have to draw, or we have to find two rational numbers or three rational numbers in between these two rational numbers. So we have so many methods to find, but let me tell you one very important and very useful method to find 4, 5, 6, 7 or any kind of many rational numbers in between two rational numbers. So this method is in class 9th, but I hope and I think that you should have the knowledge of this method of finding the rational numbers between two numbers. Okay, so मैंने आपको बताया कि ये क्लास 9th में मेथड है, और ये सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट मेथड है, जो आपको अभी ही पता हो तो बहुत अच्छी बात है, आप क्लास 8th में है. If we have two rational numbers 1 by 4 and 1 by 3, let this be x and this be y. The first thing we have to get is d, that is difference. One formula we have 1 upon n plus 1 in bracket y minus x, or y minus x upon n plus 1. We have one formula. What is n? If we have to find 5 rational numbers between 5 rational numbers between 1 by 4 and 1 by 3. First thing you need to know that we can find infinite rational numbers between two rational numbers. Okay, on number line, as you can see, number line, if this is 0, if this is 1, so between 0 and 1 we can divide it into the as many parts as we are willing to. Infinite points can be there in between 0 to 1. So you can find infinite rational numbers between two rational numbers. So now listen carefully. We have to find 5 rational numbers between 1 by 4 and 1 by 3. So first of all we have to get d, and the formula for d is 1 upon n plus 1 in bracket y minus x. Remember this. 1 upon n plus 1 means 1 upon n is what? How many rational numbers we have to find? 5. 5 plus 1. Y minus x means 1 by 3 minus 1 by 4. This will be 5 plus 1, 6. 1 by 3 minus 1 by 4, 4 3s are 12, 3 4s are 4 3s are. So you can write 1 by 6 into 1 by 12. So 1 by 72 is the value of d. Okay, first of all find the value of d. The formula is y minus x upon n plus 1, or you can say 1 upon n plus 1 in bracket y minus x. Please remember this. अभी आपको थोड़ा टफ लग सकता है, लेकिन ये बाद में बहुत यूजफुल होगा. Let me tell you one thing. So if we have got d, now rational numbers between 1 upon 4 and 1 upon 3 will be x plus d, x plus 2d, x plus 3d, x plus 4d, x plus 5d, etc. Now let us solve this. X plus d means what? X is 1 by 4. एक चीज आपको हमेशा याद रखनी है कि x हमेशा छोटा नंबर ही होगा, y हमेशा बड़ा होगा, क्योंकि आप क्या कर रहे हैं? y minus x. y will be greater than x. So x plus d means 1 upon 4 plus d is 1 by 72. इसको सॉल्व कर सकते हैं एलसीएम लेके 72, और ये आ जाएगा 4 1 जा 4, 4 8 जा, so 18. प्लस 1 यानी कि 19/72 इज द फर्स्ट रेशनल नंबर बिटवीन दीज टू. क्योंकि मैंने आपसे कहा इनफाइनाइट रेशनल नंबर्स हो सकते हैं, सो यू डोंट मैच द आंसर्स फ्रॉम द बैक. ओके, infinite rational numbers, whatever the answers are given, they are also correct. You have got, they are also correct, but they should be in between 1/4 and 1/3. Now x plus 2d means 1/4 plus 2 into 1/72, that is 1/4 plus 2/72. इसको solve कर लेंगे, you'll get the answer. x plus 3d means 1/4 plus 3/72, solve it. 1/4 plus 4/72, solve it. 1/4 plus 5/72, solve it. So this is the way to find the n rational numbers between two rational numbers. Okay, so thank you for today. See you tomorrow with the next lecture.